Good morning. It is still morning. Just checking. I'm filming this a little later than I have been doing for the last couple of days because I have just been running around all morning getting loads of stuff done, loads of stuff sorted. And apologies, it is a little dark again. I swear it was sunny like an hour ago, and it's turned a little bit now. We had a frost last night as well, so it was a little cold. And there was clear skies an hour ago, and it's very much come overcast now. So it could be one of those days, I think. Oh, there we go. This is the first time I've had a chance to sit and have a minute this morning. So we're gonna sit and we're gonna have a minute. Yeah, I've been running around trying to get loads of stuff sorted because I am actually going away tomorrow for a few days, and I'm bringing Vlogmas with me. So Vlogmas is coming on the road. So just kind of gonna have to sort some stuff out with that, make sure I've got all my bits and bobs, and then as well as the normal packing and things like that. So, yes, let's just have a quiet minute before I resume running around like a mad woman. I will show you what I got up to and film night last night. Taxi driver was an experience. I don't think I'll watch it again. I think, let's leave it there. But I didn't do any knitting. Instead, I worked on my newest design, which I'm not going to go into too much detail about just yet, because I want to get it a little more established before I start announcing anything. I mean, you're probably going to figure out what it is just from this tiny little scrap. But hey, I'm not gonna spill loads of details anyway. But yeah, I think once I'd started it yesterday, I kind of was like, ooh, and I got the bug a little bit then. So I hope my voice sounds okay, by the way. My head feels very woolly this morning. It feels like somebody shoved cotton wool in my ears. So I'm hoping I sound okay. But yeah, no, I think that, once I'd started this, that's it now. So I'm going to be, I was trying to decide last night which one to take on my travels. And then I thought, why choose? So I'm going to be taking both of these. So this one, if I am sat and I've got some time to sit and do any calculation based things, because I would have got further last night, but I had to pull back because I had miscalculated one of the numbers. So I had to pull right back to the beginning, which I was a little miffed about. But I think I've got it now. Touch wood. So I think I've got it now. So hopefully I should just be able to carry on with what I had planned. Because as I mentioned yesterday, I had done some like pre-planning for this, so that once I started, I had a lot of the kind of design technicalities already sorted. So with any luck, this should all be smooth. I should start saying things like that. I'm gonna jinx it. But yes, hopefully I can just crack on with this. And then if I fancy something a little bit more mindless, I can do my knitting, which I still need to look up some joggler stripe techniques. That might be something I do today, because I think I'm going to need to make sure that I have another sit down and another minute, because otherwise I will be frazzled by this evening. And I'm on Twitch again this evening. I'm playing Skyrim. So I would like it to be a relaxing experience. So yeah, I think at some point I'm going to have another sit down and maybe take some time to do some crafting. So maybe my fringe, there is a bit that is not behaving. I think maybe today I will do some of the knitting and leave this until tomorrow, because I don't like traveling with projects where I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I mean, like, up to a point, but if I get in the car tomorrow knowing that I still haven't sorted out how to do these joggler stripes, I know I probably won't touch it the whole time, and I will just carry it around and not do anything with it. So if I at least lock it up and get the first one started, I'll be far more likely to actually get on and do the rest. Just I know myself. So yes, I think today I will definitely take time to do some knitting so that my project is at a stage where I will happily continue it. And I might do some in the car, I might not, we'll see. I really don't get travel sick very often at all, so I'm one of those people that can read in the car or knit in the car, or yeah. And breathe. I think I'm gonna have to remind myself this all day. I just need to slow down. I also need to check in with what time we're leaving tomorrow, because we're only leaving in the afternoon. So I will have the morning to potter about, but I'm hoping to have everything sorted by today so that tomorrow morning I can just grab and go. But yeah, we're gonna breathe and it's all gonna be fine. No problems. But this I am very excited about. I have high hopes for this. So watch this space, I think, for updates as it gets more recognisable and more established. This yarn as well, it is quite dark. Oh no, that is coming through actually quite well. This is Bird Street yarn in the colour Medici, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's just the most gorgeous, rich, reddy brown. It's a beautiful yarn. So they gave this to me for this pattern, so very, very kind of them, and I cannot wait to see like a more solid fabric out of this, because even in just this, some of those tones coming through are beautiful. So I am so excited. It's such a gorgeous colour. So yeah, we're going to put that down for now, and we're going to do some knitting today. But let's get on to some advents. So yesterday we were travelling through the Misty Mountains, and we stopped the read along just as they encountered the goblins, and that was where we were told to stop. So day 6, the Great Goblin. Maybe I'll do that today, maybe while I'm running around, to help myself keep calmer. Maybe I'll put an unexpected, no, what's the first one called? The first Hobbit film. How have I forgotten? Oh my god, I can't believe I've forgotten the first Hobbit film. Is it An Unexpected Party? No, it's not An Unexpected Party, that's the first chapter. Oh my god, how have I forgotten the name? I'll have to come back to that. That is really unlike me. So yes, we've got the Great Goblin today, which obviously we're in the mines. We're about to be captured by the goblins. So let's have a look. Don't rip the paper. Ooh, yes. So we've gone like a little darker. Ignore that bit's just the bit tying this game together. And I get the impression she's done the same thing with this that she did with the trolls, where some of the colours are supposed to represent like the skin. So there's some kind of grey, greeny shades in there, but it's also very similar to yesterday's one with the Misty Mountains. So we've got the mountain theme running through, with just a hint of goblin. I think I'm using a little bit of assumption here, but that is quite a nice colour actually. I do quite like that, because with those greys you've just got just the slightest warm blush kind of shades in there. I told you I'm awful at talking about colours. My vocabulary is, my art vocabulary is developing. But yes, I am really enjoying these colours. And as I mentioned last night, I'm feeling very much reassured about my Sweet Shop blanket decision on the Advent, because of one of the very, very lovely people on the Skein and Stitch Discord. So yeah, very, very reassured in my choice. And let's have some chocolate. I know that I'm about to go and make myself some food, but I don't care. I need this morning. And then yeah, I think I will put the Hobbit on. What is the first Hobbit film called? no, it's, I told you my brain feels fluffy today. That's my excuse. I'm actually ashamed that I've forgotten. Oh, and it's a little teddy bear. Little teddy bear. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna make myself some food before I do anything else. And then, yeah, I think I'll put the Hobbit on while I run around packing and sorting and bleh. I know that's not necessarily the most exciting thing to show on here, so I'll try and zhuzh it up a bit, get some interesting stuff as well. Because yeah, packing and sorting and tidying, it's not exactly riveting content, so we'll see. But yes, I will. I've had 10 minutes of sat down time, so I feel like I should probably get up and get going again. But first, food. That is the first thing to get going on. So I'm gonna go and make myself some food, and I'll check in with you later. An unexpected journey. Oh my god, I knew it was something like that. Oh, I can get on with my day now. The cave that Bilbo and the dwarves took shelter in is not as safe as Philly and Killy suggested it might be, and the goblins came into the cave and grabbed them all and took them down into the mountain. They took a look at their swords and they realised what swords they were carrying, which have killed goblins before, so they're not too happy about that. And the Great Goblin seems just as well done in the films as it's written in the book, so it seems to match up quite well. What I did find interesting was the way that Bilbo leaves the group is different in the book. So in the film, as they're being carried off, Bilbo kind of is just missed over, really, and falls down into the ravine. In the book, Gandalf comes and kind of partially rescues them, turns out all the lights and it goes really dark, and they try and escape, and one of the dwarves carries Bilbo on his shoulders to help them run faster, but he's grabbed from behind and Bilbo falls off and hits his head, so it's all just gone dark for Bilbo, and we will be finding out what happens to him tomorrow. Oh, good evening. Busy day. It's been a busy day. But I've got most of what I needed to do done, actually. I've not quite finished packing, but actually I'm gonna do things differently tomorrow morning than I thought I was gonna do, because I don't think I'm gonna have time. I was hoping to do another Twitch stream tomorrow morning, but no, I've cancelled that. I'm not gonna have enough time. So yeah, we're not going to do that, but we are going to finish prepping, and I do have a couple of bits I need to get. Oh yes, there's a few bits I need to do before I can go. It looks like we'll be heading off early afternoon, so I've got to be ready to go by early afternoon, which shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, now that I've rejigged some of my times around. So we're having, oh hello, good girl. I was half expecting her to burp at the camera then, because she's just had a dinner, and ours has just gone in as well. We're having what we used to call a picky tea, so that's in the oven now. And I've done some more on my design, but that is upstairs, so I can't show you. I haven't done any more on my knitting yet, but I have looked up a jogless stripe, so I am at least now prepared. So I might have a little bit of time before dinner, so I think I will try and at least start the next stripe. and do it that way. I also caked up some more of the Bird Street yarn, ready for taking with me, just in case I run out of the one I'm doing. I did make a mess of it. I don't know whether it was my fault putting it on the Yarn Swift or whether there was a little tangle in the skein, but I did make a mess of it. So I've caked up half of it. I have had to cut. And I've done really, really well untangling the rest, I will say that. I will give myself the credit there. I've done very, very well. But that is a task for when I get home. That's for next week's Nicola to sort out. She's going to hate me for leaving that to her. But yeah, next week's Nicola can deal with that. So I don't even think, I probably won't even get to the point where I need a second skein. I don't know how much time I'll have. I'm not the one kind of organising, you may be able to tell. I'm just tagging along. So I have no idea how much knitting or crochet time I will have. I don't actually know how much vlogging time I will have, but we will see, and we will just do our best and yeah, just go with what comes. It's going to be a really good weekend though. I'm really looking forward to seeing some people that I've not seen in a while. But yes, so at the moment I'm just winding down. I've already done some of my reading, some of my Hobbit read along, not all of it, but I've done some of it. So I will finish that off at bedtime after my Skyrim stream, because I am streaming again on Twitch this evening. I feel like I'm doing that a lot recently, but yeah, I've kind of gotten affiliated. I'm earning a bit of money from it, so yeah, why not? But yes, I will be playing Skyrim this evening. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I can't remember what quest line I'm on. We'll find out. But yes, I'm going to see if I can get some knitting done before food is ready, and then I will be on Skyrim for the rest of the evening with just a little bit more reading just before bed. So I will leave the talky bit here for the night, and I will see you in the morning, probably even more frazzled than I was today. Fun.